Hello, we're going to do a tour of James College even today. We're going to do a very brisk tour. Now, I apologise now because we haven't been able to get a keycard to look into the rooms. They're using some of the rooms for conferencing, so we won't be able to look inside. We'll be able to do that on the website, jamescollege.com. Have a look around. James College was founded in 1990, named after the first Vice-Chancellor of the university. And it was kind of built in sections. It was built in quads. So the quad we're going into now is quad D, E and F, and we're going through blocks G and H at the moment. Blocks A to F were built first. They were the first initial kind of bits of the college that were built on, and the rest of the buildings have been added on throughout the years. This is the famous kind of D or kind of quad of where James College have their famous event, James College Quad Bash. Quad Bash is the event they run afterwards. But it's a really great environment. On a nice sunny day when the students here, obviously it's quiet at the moment. People are out in the quad having a bit of fun. You've got the barbecue kind of placements as you've seen in some of the other video tours, and you've got some kind of social seating over there. And basically the idea is that all the kitchens and all the rooms look into the quad, so it creates that kind of social atmosphere. But we'll have a quick tour around the quad and then head over to blocks A, B and So now we've got to blocks A, B and C. Again, these quads, most of them tend to be standard rooms. The quad we just left, D, E and F, they were mostly ensuite rooms. This is the block for a lot of the standard rooms. So James has got a mix of accommodation there, which is really good. As you can see, I've got a JCR kind of social space just over there. Same sort of layout, same kind of quad arrangement again. Just going to head over to the JCRC to see, have a look inside. You can't get in, but we're trying to look in through the back, and you'll be able to see Wentworth College as well.
Yeah, you could be big bone, long as you feel like you own. You could be the model type, skinny with no appetite.
So we're finally we're at JCR. So we've gone through the back, which we shouldn't really go. JCR, sorry, Junior Common Room. This is kind of one of the common rooms that James College has. You usually come in through the front. It's got a nice kind of lakeside view. James is famous for having one of the nicest aesthetic colleges, and it overlooks the lake, overlooks Wentworth College, which is really nice. And in the summer, this is a really good place to come out, chill out, and have some time. While we're near the common room, it's a good time to introduce you to the kind of the college committee, as it were. Your chair is Tim Green. He's a great lad. It's a classic Jamesianess as such. It's a massive amount of respect for the guy. And the provost is Neil Lunn. He's been behind a lot of the kind of changes that's gone on in James this year, and there's a lot of work has gone into kind of really kind of adding a lot more to the college spirit, as well as when Goodrich moved over to Heslington East, James acquired a lot more space in the old Goodrich nucleus, so a lot of work has gone in there again to kind of help kind of bring those spaces into use. And the college administrator Sarah Doherty, yeah, that's correct. So those are the three people you really need to kind of keep in your mind if you've ever got any problem with the college, or if you want to get in touch with someone. Those are your points of contact. You'll have tutors, and you'll also have the dean available to you, but three people to keep in mind. Alright, we'll keep carrying on. Just a very quick stop, just showing you where the laundry room is. Same as all the other tours, it's £2 to wash, £1 to dry. Make sure you put your coins in the right slots, as always. As you saw in the last video, you put the money in the right slots. But yeah, this is where the laundry room. We'll carry on with the tour. Have a sneak peek here. This is a kitchen. You can't really see it that well. Go online and you'll probably be able to get better photos in this view right here, but they're quite social kitchens. You've got what, 3 fridges. I think it's a house probably of 12 people in this house, and yeah, you've got 2 hobs, 2 sinks, enough storage space for everyone. and it tends to be the most social kind of part of the accommodation, the kitchen. Okay, carry on. We're now going over to the next quad. Now these are all going to be slightly newer buildings. They're all en suite. They were built quite some time after blocks 8 to F. Obviously have a slightly new arrangement. If you're living in Alcuin, the accommodation looks something like this. So it's a slightly different version. But here we are, and the setup here is slightly different. Instead of having the kitchen on the ground floor, there's a kitchen on each floor. So you've got kitchens in the middle. So each one of these floors is a flat, and you've got the kitchens in the middle, and it's the same on the other side. You'll be able to go in between flats, and by the end of the year, the whole block is pretty social. You'll be able to go around and say hi to people, not just here, but in other blocks as well. When I lived here in 06, 07, I lived in B block and got to know people from all around the college. So don't think just because you're in one block you can't meet people from other blocks or colleges even. Get involved and get out and see people. But this is block L, and you've got block M just over there in that corner. And we'll just go around to the last few blocks, and we'll go around to block N. Just for the record, so you're aware, there is no block I. They kind of missed out the letter I. They went straight to N, which is something slightly quirky. So if you're thinking, where's block I? It doesn't exist. And this is the last quad again. Similar setup to the blocks we've just talked about, and yeah, they're slightly bigger, slightly more people involved, but again it's the same sort of philosophy. Now we're going to take you to the last bit of James College, which is going to be N block, and then the main kind of nucleus bit, which is the main building closest to campus by the information centre. But we're going to go there, we're going to fast forward a little bit, and I'll show you the car park for arrivals there as well. So let's have a look.
I have lost myself. Lost myself and I am nowhere to be found yet.
Right, so we've got to car park. I just wanted to show you psychology building. It's actually right next to James College. It's here. This is this is G or H block. I think it's G block. So psychology department is right next to James College. Also, while we're at the car park, on arrivals day, you're going to want to try and aim for Campus South car park. Again, right next to the college, it means you're not lugging stuff over long distances. It's really easy to hop in and hop off. And lastly, in terms of general kind of chat about car parks, there is limited parking spaces, and I mean limited. You have to have a very good reason for having a car at university, and you really don't need a car anyway. York is a fairly kind of close-knit town. You can walk to most places. It's 15 to 20 minutes to walk into town. It's about 10 minutes to get across campus. There's a free bus over to Headington East, which is about a 20-minute walk in itself. So you really don't need a car to get around. You can get to most places. The bus prices are fairly cheap as well. And bring a bike, and if you do bring a bike, make sure you bring a good lock as well. Good stuff. So this is the main reception. When you arrive on arrivals day, this is where you'll need to pick up your keys. More importantly, this is where the porter's lodge is, and this is if you get locked out of your room and you've lost your keys, this is where you need to go. All your mail or post gets handled here as well, so this is a good place to come. Generally, a good place to know where it is, and it's also the main reception for the college. We've also got a Campus South Information Centre, so the guys there pretty much know a lot about what's going on campus as well. But we're going to head over to N block. Dan is going to talk a bit more about that block because he used to live near there.
The Roger Kirk Centre's in there as well, and
yeah.
there's a cash point nearby, so there's good food and cash available.
Just over there in the corner there's a cash point next to the student centre, so it's a good place to be. While you're here, if you're in N block, this is your closest laundry room, same again as the last one, but this is basically the laundry room. There's not much more to say about that really, but we're basically near N block. Just going to head over there.
Okay, so this is N block, formerly Gudgeon C block. These blocks are constructed in an L shape, so you've got a kitchen in the middle of one side of the L, and a kitchen in the middle of the other side of the L, and a door to get in at each point. And it's pretty easy to meet people in these blocks, very, very sociable. I lived in a direct copy of this building just over the lake, which we're again right next to. Really, really social buildings to live in. As I say, it's very easy to meet people from different floors and from along your corridor and from along the corridor next door. It was one of the buildings taken over by James from Goodrick, and we're going to show you some of the newer kind of like acquisitions of James College, again left over when Goodrick moved to Hesse East, so we'll show you those now. So all around campus, right next to the residential buildings, we've got recycling points. We really love recycling at university, and you'll find that we've got a lot of stuff that can go straight in there. There are normally bags in the kitchens where you can separate out all your stuff and bring them straight out, and they're right next to your blocks along with the bins and stuff like that. So there's also another bike shed just here which people from Am Block will be using, so you can keep your bike nice and secure on campus, and you get the key or the key card from the Porter's Lodge. I think that's how it used to be. So that's a good place to know.
This is the James College emblem. They've actually been putting a lot of this stuff up during the holidays, but I just thought we'd show you your college crest.
Okay, so this is the Department of Mathematics and James College kind of central buildings now. They share this area. Here you've got one of the computer rooms, full of computers that you can log on to using the university access code. You can use them pretty much 24 hours a day, and they've got a big printer in there as well, and you have like an allocation of print credit to use each term, and you can buy more. Tim, are you going to?
Yeah, we'll have a quick look inside.
As you can see as well, there's quite a bit of work going on. This kind of thing happens over summer while there aren't many students here, so by the time you arrive, most of it should be complete. We're obviously redoing the doors and stuff like that, which is why there's no roof just there. This is the second of James's JCRs. At the moment, they're again renovating it. It's got a TV, Sky TV, nice comfy sofas. It's quite a nice place to work. It's near lecture halls and that kind of thing, and it's got 2 pool tables in there normally as well, which is quite nice. There's also another common room upstairs that functions more as a kind of bookable space for you to use. Anyway. Oh, and there's a client study room down this corridor and to the right, if you want to just get away from the hall and sit and really hammer at some workplace as well. Now this is McHugh's. It was formerly the Goodrick Bar. Being an old Goodrick boy, I'd spent many a night in there. Really nice bar, quite quiet. It's open during the day as well, without the bar being open, as kind of like a social study area as well. So you can go in there and do some group work or something like that. Anyway, this has led us right back around to the Roger Kirk Centre. As we said before, really good for food, and right back to the student centre. You're on? Someone's going to peer out of nowhere. That's going to be hilarious.
Alright, so yeah, that's been a very quick kind of tour around James College. Just before I go, I'm going to talk a bit more about college spirit. James is absolutely great for college spirit. You've got about just under 600 students in the college. You've got a mix of accommodation, and that means you've got a mix of people from different backgrounds as well, which is great. I was involved in college sport for 2 years. I was college sport or athletics captain for 2 years, and I was involved in James College Rugby when that started off at university. And I tell you what, it's one of the best times I've had at university. I'm now living over at the dark side in Goodrick College. That doesn't take away from the fact that I'm a true Jamesian inside. So I'm sorry, Dan, but I'm going to have to.
You know, I think if you come into uni with an open mind, no matter which college you go in, you're going to end up talking like either me or Tim about Goodrick or James, effectively. You know.
I should highlight that James and Goodrick have a healthy but very good rivalry, so I didn't point that out earlier on. But yeah, that's been a tour of James College. Have a look at the college website, have a look at the Facebook pages, have a look at what the JCRC is saying about the college. Thank you very much.
Cool. See you in York.